afternoon, everyone. Cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome to Toad TV. I am Mary Beth.
I am Helen.
We are the creative hands and minds behind Toad Hollow, and it is Monday, March 8th, and it is time for March Yarness. The pictures are up on Instagram, so you can go vote. We got 123 entries. 123. Okay, so here's the thing. I have 101 of them that all have names on them. I have 22 that don't have names on them. So if I don't know who they belong to, I can't grade it proper or put the points in properly. So we made a blog post that has a list of all the entries by your names, and then for the ones that came through without names, I took whatever was the final pick and I listed it that way. So could you please go to the blog post? Helen's going to link it underneath. Double check to see if your name is in the list. It's all alphabetical by first name. So just go through and see if your name is there. If your name isn't there, check and see if your final pick may be down below, and double check your bracket to make sure your name was on it. If it's not, could you please email it? Well, put your name on it first, and then email it to us at toadhollowNJ.com, please, so that we can make sure that you get it counted properly.
Right.
I print out the brackets. I don't print out the emails. So if your name was on the email, it didn't carry through onto the bracket.
Right.
So
And we were printing 123 at a time, so...
And it wasn't like you go through and you click all the emails and print it. I had to go into each bracket separately and print it and then come back out. And by the time I picked up the brackets and looked at to see which ones had names and which ones didn't, I totally couldn't match it up with who. So please double check your bracket. Make sure it's got your name on it. If it doesn't, send it back over to us. We're going to allow you to just enter it in. And then we'll make sure you get done. You'll get your points the way you should.
Yeah.
Okay. And people are already voting, so go make sure you vote. You want to make sure your things go through. Right. I put it up, I think, at like 3:30, 4 o'clock, so it's going to stay for 24 hours, so you have quite a bit of time to get there to vote if you can't do it right this second, but don't forget.
It's just the top half of the left?
Right.
Top left bracket.
I did this part right here. Just that, those 16 will go down to, or those 8, no, those 16 will go down to 8.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow, we're going to do the bottom left. Wednesday will be that one. Thursday will be that one. And then we'll go into the next round.
Right.
But after we do the first 4, then I'll put up in a blog post
the standings.
The standings so you can see how many points you have. But
and we're not going to vote on the next round until next week.
Right. But you want to go in and be able to see, hey, I got 300 points or whatever. Right. And you won't be able to do that if your name wasn't on your bracket. Okay? So please. Okay.
Put your name on your test, people.
I know. It's the first thing you're supposed to do. You guys all failed. We got a whole bunch of people who had sent it in because we put it up on Instagram. But I think I probably had 50 or 55 that...
Right. Oh, you were not alone.
Did not have their names on them. And it was just, you all failed. Okay. But yeah, I've been working on it all day. Helen's been downstairs packing, and I've been working on the brackets. So, okay. There was that.
Okay. March on, and don't forget to vote. Go into Instagram and vote. I will link to our Instagram profile.
Right.
Down below as well.
It's in the stories. Yes. So you have to go into the Instagram stories.
Right.
Because that's where we can put the polls. But, yeah, they're there. And
it's exciting.
Some of them are not doing the way I thought they were doing.
Right.
So, for those of you that have When There Are 9
I was gonna say,
as
at
your
this
final,
point,
you might want to go vote because right now Snow White's beating it.
I can't imagine that that's going to stay that way for long, but
who knows? Oh, look, last year things happened that I did not expect to happen at all.
However, there are going to be a lot of busted brackets if Snow White beats When There Are 9.
Yes, there are. You got to go see what's going on. It's very cool. Also, as I was putting them in, I was looking to see what people have been taking to the finals, and it's really kind of cool.
It is all over the map.
It is. There's not one thing I don't think that's really way out ahead of anybody else. It's spread out evenly across.
Yeah.
So, and there's some funky ones in there.
Yeah.
Like a couple people took Elderberry Fairy.
Right.
And somebody took Hawthorne Fairy. And there are a bunch of tonals that went to the finals, which I did not expect. And Moonstone is not that well represented this year. So if Moonstone wins, we're all out.
There are a couple. There are a couple people who
There
did
are.
pick it. But
No, there are a couple, but not as many as last year.
It's not the clear-cut win
Yeah.
that it was last year. So
It's very cool.
yeah.
All right. At some point, I will put up a list of the things that everybody picked so you can see the wide variety of everything. But yeah. Okay. I did want to show one thing quickly because I've been working on my I'm going to move the needle. I've been working on my temperature library, and I finished February, so January and February done.
It's looking so cool.
I know. I did the first 6 days of March. So I have to keep going with that. I'm still in the same spot. Tabitha only has a tail. Which is fitting since we named a yarn Tabitha's tail, but I will finish her at some point. I have to because I keep catching the black in everything.
Oh, yeah.
So it's all tied up in the back. But there you go. That's where I am so far.
Excellent.
So I hope you guys that are doing it are keeping track too, or keeping up.
Are you keeping up with your temperatures?
No. Well, mostly because
We've been pretty steady with temperatures.
Yeah, I'm putting the temperatures in the color on the side. I think I have 1 or 2 down below, like the lower temperatures that I have to fill in, but we haven't gotten above 57, and I have between 17 and 57 all the way filled in.
Oh, okay.
So it was just the one day that we went down to like 12.
Okay.
I think I have to put those 2 under there. There's a space here because I'm going to have temperature and then library like that going across.
Cool.
Yeah. I just have to block it out first. But okay. So that's where I am. Okay.
Okay.
Anything else?
I think that's it.
Well, we wanted to mention that we saw Moxie over the weekend
Oh, right.
on Netflix. It was a good movie. We really enjoyed it. But then when we started talking about it, there were a couple of things that we were questioning. So we're going to have a chat about it on Friday. So if you want to watch Friday's video and know exactly what we're talking about, go watch Moxie on Netflix.
Yes.
Because that's Fridays. We're
And it's a good movie. I mean, regardless of how we pick it apart, it's still a very good movie, and I still really, really enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it's very important.
Yes. There were just 1 or 2 little things that are kind of niggling. But other than that, I thought it was very, very well done. And the actors were fantastic.
Yeah.
They were great. So it was really, really good. Okay. Well, we're going to keep this short because it's almost 5 o'clock now and Helen still has to edit this. And our day's done.
I'm tired.
Done. So we hope you guys have a good rest of the day.
Yes. The good news is the mailman just pulled in, took all your packages.
Excellent. Very cool. Yeah, so go forth and create. Go forth and vote for the yarn. And
We will talk to you tomorrow.
we'll talk to you tomorrow. Yeah. Bye. What?
It's just like, we'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.
Oh, we're so quiet. Bye! That's staying in.